Hey guys, so Future just lit up the timeline by spilling exactly how much Lori Harvey allegedly got from Diddy for that luxe Italy vacation. Word is, Future's finally getting his payback after Lori curved him hard before he could even try to turn her into baby mama number who knows what. And with Diddy already under fire for allegedly dropping stacks on young women to play sugar baby, Future decided it's his moment to stir the pot. But he's not just talking. He's allegedly naming numbers Lori supposedly got paid while linked up with Diddy. Yep, he's trying to set the whole scene on fire. If you know anything about Future, this move ain't shocking. Dude's been rocking the Lord of Talk's crown for years. Insiders say his ego took a major hit when Lori walked away, and it stung even more because she dipped first. And let's be real, Future's known for his pattern. Get him pregnant, then bounce. That's his thing. He did it with Kiara too, but she flipped the script and got her fairy tale with Russell Wilson. Ever since then, Future's been throwing slick jabs at both of them, petty every chance he gets. And when he was with Lori, he played the perfect boyfriend role. He knew what he was doing. Remember when he left a trail of roses on her stairs for Valentine's Day? He had her wrapped up in the fantasy until she made her exit and left him salty again. Then boom, we all found out Future had secretly fathered a baby with influencer Eliza Rain. She tried to drag Lori into that mess, but you already know Lori doesn't do drama like that. She cut ties with Future real quick and moved on. That hit his pride hard, and instead of taking the L, he started throwing shade like he wasn't the one who cheated and got another woman pregnant. He went on Instagram and posted, "Should have never gave a messy hoe a chance. My apologies to my fans." Straight salty behavior. And then he got even messier, dissing Lori in his track Maybach with the line, "Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her. One thing I never seen was a baddie leave." But here's the kicker. The unreleased version that leaked later was even more ruthless. In the original verse, Future allegedly said, "Must have forgot to tell her daddy. She begged me not to leave. Put baguettes on your ankles, damn near up to your knees. She didn't have a choice but to go lame after me." And now Michael B. Jordan was catching strays too, and he didn't even do nothing. See, Future ain't the type to let a woman walk away without a scene. When they leave, he loses it. And Lori leaving him still has him pressed. 5 years later, you'd think he'd be over it by now, but nope. Word is, he's back on Lori's case, clowning her again for allegedly being one of Diddy's paid companions. And if you've been keeping up with Diddy's trial, then you already know. It's a whole mess. Diddy's been exposed for allegedly putting multiple women on his payroll as his adult workers, if you know what I mean. Names dropped during that trial: Young Miami, 50 Cent's baby mama Daphne Joy, Gina Huyn, and even a Jane Doe who said she was jealous of Young Miami getting more attention from Diddy. Now the streets are buzzing again, and this time it's because Future is allegedly claiming Lori Harvey was one of the women involved. According to reports, he's saying Lori's been out here tricking with older, wealthy Hollywood men, and Diddy was supposedly one of them. But before we dive all the way into Future's claims, let's rewind for a second, because this ain't the first time people have questioned Lori's moves. Remember when the internet lost its mind and the Bay Hive came for Lori hard? Yeah. This was back in 2019, when rumors flew that she was low-key trying to shoot her shot at Jay-Z. It all went down at a Rock Nation brunch, where Lori had been invited by Jay himself. That event was full of big-name celebs. But let's be real, if Jay-Z tells you to pull up, you're gonna show out. So Lori pulled up looking like a walking bank account, head-to-toe glam. But it wasn't her outfit that had folks talking. It was a video she posted on her Instagram stories. In the clip, you see her having a convo with Jay-Z, and the internet instantly went wild. People weren't buying that it was just casual talk. Social media was lit with people saying she looked way too friendly, head tilted, smiling ear to ear, laughing like everything he said was the funniest thing ever. Folks swore it was classic flirty energy. Whether it was innocent or not, the internet didn't hold back, and the accusations started flying quick. Here's the thing, this all went down in 2019, and by then, Lori already had a reputation floating around. A lot of folks weren't exactly cheering for her back then, and that man-stealer label was trailing her like a shadow. So when that clip of her and Beyonce's husband hit the internet, people lost it. The Bay Hive? Oh, they snapped. They swarmed Lori's Instagram with bee emojis and hit her comments with some serious warnings. Messages like, "Let this be your first and last warning," and "Play your game and keep it with the R&B guys. Period." One even said, "Try that again and you're gonna lose that smile. Don't make me come back to your page, sis." It got so wild, Lori had to beg for peace, posting, "Meanwhile, I'm part of the Bay Hive." Who? Now, according According to reports, Future is out here saying that Lori was trying to get with Jay-Z, but backed off real quick when she realized the Bayhive wasn't playing games. He claims she knew better than to mess with Hav. But Diddy? He was single at the time, so she saw him as fair game. Technically, that's true. Diddy was single, but people still had strong feelings about it. Why? Because Lori was close to Diddy's ex, Kim Porter, when she was alive. And just a few months after Kim passed, Lori popped up with Diddy. That rubbed people all the wrong way. What really made folks side-eye the whole thing was when Lori went public with Diddy. She deleted her tribute to Kim from her Instagram. That tribute used to say, "Having a hard time processing this one. You were such a beautiful person inside and out. I'm so glad I told you how much I loved and missed you the last time I saw you. Your energy was truly something special. An angel on earth and now in heaven. R.I.P. Mama Kim." That's what Lori once wrote about Kim Porter. But when she deleted that tribute right before going public with Diddy, people weren't having it. They dragged her hard. But what we didn't know back then was that things were about to take an even shadier turn. We're not even gonna dive too deep into the fact that Diddy was 28 years older than Lori, or that he'd known her since she was a teen, thanks to his ties with Steve Harvey and those rich and famous social circles. But when Cassie dropped her lawsuit against Diddy, the internet started connecting dots, and it got wild. Cassie's claims were shocking. She said Diddy allegedly forced women to keep their nails painted white. Why? Because he liked how the white popped next to the skin of his male escorts during what she described as twisted sessions. That's when fans started pointing out that Lori always had white nails too when she was with Diddy. And the freak-off rumors? They got louder. Now Future's throwing even more gas on the fire, saying Lori wasn't just having fun with Diddy, she was allegedly tricking with him. Y'all remember that super odd vacation Lori went on with Diddy and her parents, Steve and Marjorie Harvey? Yeah, that trip. Word on the street is, Diddy supposedly paid Lori $1 million to go on that vacation with him. $1 million? Say what now? That's what Future's allegedly claiming. And it gets even more uncomfortable when you remember Diddy's exes claimed those private freak-offs went so far that some women needed IVs afterward. It's a lot. Now, are we saying Lori definitely took part in all that? Number. But based on what Future's claiming and what Diddy's exes have said, the puzzle pieces are definitely out there. Whether they fit together or not, that's up to you to decide. One thing's for sure. Future is going out of his way to bring this drama back from the dead. And for what? To humiliate Lori and keep his name in the mix. But now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Future trying to expose Lori like this? And what's your take on Lori allegedly tricking for Diddy right in front of her parents? Drop your thoughts in the comment. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.